Joshua is such a thoughtful boy. I didn't want to speak of this in front of the children. You mean... Yes, I've chosen to accept the mayor's offer. We will impose upon the Minorians no longer. I will tell the children today after the festival. I see. That's sad, but I suppose you have no choice. Please, don't look at me so. Grancel is easily reachable by airship. Moreover, I can look for work while I am there. If I save enough Mira, I'll be able to rebuild the orphanage someday. Matron. Now then, let us find the children, shall we? I would imagine that they're a bit much for Joshua to handle on his own. Whoa, this is so cool. I wonder if I could wear it. Not with how short you are. I wish I could try on a white dress. Well, well, you look like you're having fun, huh? Where'd Joshua go? Mr. Joshua? He left after he brought us here. He said, wait here until the girls arrive. Is something wrong? Hee. Eyes no. Mr. Joshua went looking for the guy with the silver hair. Silver hair? Yeah, he helped us out of the fire before. His hair is all shiny and pretty. What? So he's been seen on campus? Uh-huh. Just for a second, though. Mr. Joshua was sure surprised. Polly, you dummy. Why didn't you come and tell any of us? 'Cause I was eating a crepe. Estelle. I know. I'll be right back, matron. Yes, that's fine. Chloe, would you please go with her? Don't worry about us, we'll be fine. By your leave, matron. Hey, you're going too? Yes, I'm sorry. We'll see you at the play. Yeah, it's gonna knock your socks off. Anyway, let's go find Joshua. I don't know who that guy with the silver hair is, but even without meeting him, he totally creeps me out. Just a moment, please. Siege. Scree, I need to ask you something. Did you see where Joshua went? Scree. I don't think I'll ever get tired of that. Wait, is he headed? To the old school building down the back road, yes, shall we? Alright, let's go, I guess, down the back road this way. Is it this way? Yeah, it's this way. To the old school building. Which is down this creepy path. Here we are at the old school. Let's have a look around outside. Very big building. Oh, there's a hole there. What's on this side? Oh, another big hole there. Let's check the yard area. Building over there that we can't get to. No treasure chests or anything fun, looks like. And that was also blocked off. Okay, let's go inside. Alright, we're inside the old school building. Let's take a look around. Are there monsters in here? I don't know. Got it all the way there. We can go upstairs. Got another hallway there. Let's go down this hallway. Man, this place is old. What's in here? Some beat up desks and stuff. Nothing too interesting. Check out this room. Same thing. Bunch of old desks and things. Alright then. Let's go on this side. What's this one? Some kind of creepy statue. And some books and stuff. And some more desks and things. What's in here? Alright, this takes us out the back. And nothing really. Oh, there's a treasure chest out here. Found EP charge. Feed me, Seymour. It's funny because it's from a movie. What movie is it from? Let me know in the comments if you know. Oh, probably went that way. Alright, let's see what's up here now. Another treasure chest. We found a reviving bomb. The item fairy has yet to make her second rounds today. Alright, what's in this one? Nothing. Alright. Only one area left to look at, and that's out here. Strange, I could have sworn. But it couldn't be. Joshua! Hey, you two. You need to stop making us worry about you. I almost had a heart attack when I heard you went chasing after some guy with silver hair. How did you know? Polly told us. I guess she saw you. She's a pretty sharp-eyed kid. I did follow a man matching that description out this way, but I guess I lost him. Oh my. He must have been pretty talented if he managed to give you the slip. Any idea who he was? I'm afraid not. I don't think it was our arsonist, though. I tailed him as long as I could. I see. By the way, why'd you run off by yourself? My thoughts exactly. You could have at least left us a message. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. Who said I was worried? I was just pointing out the importance of teamwork. Ha ha ha. You're a terrible liar. Not 5 minutes ago you were in a total panic. I was not. And hey, you were pretty concerned yourself. Haha, thank you, both of you. Your attention, please. All play personnel, please report to the auditorium right away. Once again, all play personnel, please report to the auditorium right away. Thank you. Oh yeah, it's almost time, isn't it? Yes, we should get into costume. The play will start soon. Alright then, let's do this. Oh, what about the guy with the silver hair? I suppose that all we can do is let Karna know and warn her to keep an eye out. The three then spoke to Karna about the silver-haired man and left for the auditorium immediately afterwards. 30 minutes later... Wow, look at all the people. Okay, now I'm getting kind of nervous. You'll be fine, Estelle. This is what all the rehearsals were for. Besides, once you start up, you'll forget you're even there. And why is it with JRPGs always having some kind of festival or fair? Like, I swear, every single JRPG game has a fair at some point. You're the type who can only focus on one thing at a time anyway. Just one thing at a time, huh? Well, I guess I'll just focus on the boy in the dress then. That'll be easy. Okay. You two can have your little spat another time. Ahem. This year's campus festival is already a big success. Though we have many esteemed individuals here, such as the Duke and the Mayor, we can't afford to be intimidated. So just remember our number one rule and you'll be fine. If you're gonna puke, do it off stage. We've done a good job of keeping the festival lively so far. Now let's close it out with a real bang. What is that god-awful noise? Is someone using an electric razor? Without further ado, the Student Council proudly presents Madrigal of the White Magnolia. Enjoy the show. In year 1100 of the Septon calendar, 100 years ago, Liberal was still a land of nobles and aristocrats. But commoners too held some power, and they were prodigious traders that grew more influential with each passing year. During this period, there was much friction between the classes, and the nobles and commoners clashed often. As times went on, these clashes intensified. The intercession of the royal family and the church failed to end their squabbling. The stage was set for the final conflict. A year had passed since illness stole the king from his people. Our tale begins on an early spring evening in the rooftop garden of Grancel Castle. The street's lights shine on everyone, each bright with their own happiness, and in spite of that... Ah, here you are, Princess. Please, don't you think you should be going to bed soon, Your Royal Highness? Staying up so late can surely do you no good. It's all right if I should fall ill. If that happened, then perhaps I could avoid becoming the last ember in this dying flame we call liberal. Please do not speak of such things. Your Highness, you are the most exalted individual in liberal. If you were to take a husband, you could take control of the kingdom. I will not marry. Despite my father's wishes, I shall not consent to it. But why, Your Highness? You have two fine men as suitors, after all. One is Sir Julius of the Chivalric Order of the Imperial Guard and the eldest son of the Duke. And Sir Oscar, commoner though he may be, he has been recognized often in his battles against the Empire. Both such fine men. No one knows better than I the quality of their characters. Oh, Oscar, Julius, how am I to choose between you? Oh my, isn't that Joshua playing the role of the princess? I suppose that Jill has put a great deal of thought into this reverse casting business. Indeed, ma'am. He plays his role well, but the two maids leave much to be desired. Do you remember, Oscar, how we spent our boyhood days in this alley, running about and pretending our sticks were swords? I could never forget, Julius. In those days it was all so simple, with you and with Cecilia alike. I treasured that time greatly. Ha! I recall how stunned I was. I would always conspire to play with her in secret, only to discover another hand been doing the same. She was as lovely as the sight of the falling petals in spring. Indeed, fair Cecilia was like unto our very own sun. But her light would dim with each day that passes. The nobles and the commoners. The fury of conflict could never have been avoided. The princess' grief is easily understandable. Cruel fate mocks us so, for it is our very existence that has brought us such sorrow. Oh wow, they're so cool. I hate to say it, Guy kinda looks cuter than the girls. Haha, hush now, and watch the show. Know this, Julius. The commoners' impudence can be tolerated no longer. If they should forget their place and no longer view us as their superiors, Liberal's power structure will greatly fall into ruin. If I may, Father. Wait. Did the two change roles after all? I thought that, Chloe was the, was the royal one. If I may, Father, it has been roughly 10 years since the Eastern Republic was founded. Perhaps the eventual seizing of power by the common people is inevitable in any state. Speak not of such repulsive events. What is freedom? What is equality? What is anything, if commoners and nobles alike should cast all traditions aside? Better we should fall to our own knees before the Empire's military and concede to their will. Father. Now that's a damn fine duke up there. You let the commoners get all high and mighty, and your whole society collapses. Your Grace, perhaps it would be best to keep your voice down. Oscar, I am expecting great things from you. If you can get the royal family on our side, we will have a great advantage over the nobles. And that advantage would allow us to seize power. But Chairman, I cannot consent to this. I could never use Cecilia for political gain. Haha, always putting others before yourself, I say, even though you now have the chance to become king, a bit only on paper. If you would refuse, it would lead only to a bloody uprising and subsequent revolution. The royal family, and surely the nobles as well, would disappear into the shadows of history. Chairman. Impressive. They've really done their research. I had severe doubts about this ever since I first heard about the reverse role gimmick. Haha, the students have all put a great deal of work into this, it seems. The young Bracers have had no small hand in this either. I do not wish bloodshed on anyone, revolution or not. I cannot simply allow Julius and Cecilia to die. As for myself, I know not what I should do. Good. I'm gonna be sick. Are you alright? You must have had quite a bit more than you can handle. It may be spring, but you'll surely catch your death if you sleep out here. Thank you, good Sir Knight. It has nothing to do with being a knight, but rather simple concern. I would have to be quite the young fool not to see what I must do. You've got that right. What? My arm. Hehehe. Just a touch of anesthetic on the blade. Now, if you'll be so kind as to sit still. Curse you, assassin. Who sent you? Just a noble who wants you out of the picture. He wanted it badly enough to pay me up front, and pretty well at that. All you need to do is die. I get it. Not bad. Not bad at all. So up next we should have... Whoops, almost got so wrapped up that I forgot about my work. Long has it been since you have entered my sight, fair princess? Yes, Julius, it truly has. I cannot help but notice that Oscar is not with you today. Back when my father yet breathed, the both of you were oft spoken of by the maids of the court. As you well know, your highness, the kingdom is in the midst of a crisis most dire, and as such, he and I may never be as close as once we were. I confess, I come to you today to speak a favor. What favor would that be? That you would allow he and I, head of the chivalric order of the High Guard and a young general, to engage in a duel of honor, and that the victor shall be granted the great honor of becoming your husband. Haha, quite dramatic indeed. Caught up in the conflict between noble and commoner, these two close friends have finally decided on a duel. The princess now realizes their determination and keeps silent, and on the day of the duel, two knights step into the grand arena of the royal city. Many have come to witness it, commoners, nobles, and all social castes in between. But conspicuously absent from the proceedings is the one over whom they fight, Princess Cecilia herself. My friend, I fear that this was inevitable. Perhaps fate always intended for us to meet in so biased a fashion. Speak, that we may both be unburdened. If nothing else, for our beloved princess. We would cleave a path through fate with our own hands, but at this moment my words and her smile seem lost. Has fear clutched your heart, Oscar? Perhaps, but what is this passion that pierces me to the quick? As I see you with blade drawn, I feel as though I've been waiting for this moment. Before this storm by the name of revolution should claim us both, we shall let fate decide our outcome. Yes, and may the goddess above see our spirits as they truly are. Come then, let it be done. On guard! Impressive, Julius. I should say the same of you, but still you seem to hesitate. What troubles you, Oscar? Is this the extent of your skill? Perhaps the tales of your acts of valor against the Empire were grossly overstated. Ha! Well done, Julius. Magnificent swordsmanship. Oscar, your arm. I've had worse. 'Tis but a scratch. 'Tis but a flesh wound. Neither of our blades contacted with flesh, not even a glancing blow. Your wound was struck prior. This is a tactic most low, Duke Ranmont. Was this your intention from the start? Ha ha ha! I'll thank you to cease slaughtering my good name. Are you implying that I instigated this? Father, is it true? Did you? It's all right, Julius. My own experience has brought this about. Besides, I have received far worse on the field of battle. I will put everything I have behind my next strike. I intend to kill you. Oscar. Very well. I will wager it all on my next strike as well. For the fair princess, and for the future of the very kingdom. He who lives, when all is said and done, will inherit the responsibility for all. And he who dies shall watch over it all from the realm of the spirits. Such is also the pride of the kingdom. Ha ha, I suppose it is. Ha, ya, no!